Hi everyone, this is Phil from It Gaming, and today I'm going to show you my guide to the Carcharodontosaurus in ARK Survival Evolved. The Carcharodontosaurus is the newest and potentially last creature to be officially added to ARK by Wildcard, as they move on to ARK 2. The Carcharodontosaurus is a rival to the Giga because it is huge, and it also takes the same spawns as the Giga, so you might need to clear out some Gigas in order to get these guys to spawn. In order to tame it, you're going to first need to capture it in some metal gates using a bear trap to help you do so. And then, in order to get the tame started, you're first going to need to feed it corpses, and the larger you can get in front of it, the better. It's going to start sniffing, and eventually it'll start eating it. Now, hopefully it'll eat it and not you. I do recommend setting up some beds nearby for obvious reasons. But eventually you will get that little hexagon telling you that the tame is going properly, and you're definitely going to be sort of a ragdoll horror for a while as you drag large corpses to this thing in order to get it happy and make it your friend. Because eventually, once you make it your friend, and you can tell that by when the hexagon goes green, what you're going to want to do quickly is you're going to want to break one of the gates in order to allow it to get free, and then you're going to want to hop onto it. You'll be able to ride it, even though you don't have a saddle for it. Now, you have 10 minutes in order to kill as much as you can. In order to fill the tame bar, which is on the center bottom of the screen, you're going to need to kill lots and lots of different creatures. Now, of course, the larger the creature, the better the amount of effect on your tame bar, but I did find it actually a lot faster to just kill lots and lots of small creatures instead of focusing on large ones. And in short order, you too will have a Carcharodontosaurus to call your own. Be mindful that you will be kicked off the Carcharodontosaurus the moment it tames, so maybe be mindful where you get that last kill, unlike I was, because I was surrounded by Rexes and Sabertooths. In order to craft the saddle for the Carcharodontosaurus, you will need to be level 96, but fortunately it is crafted in the smithy, and it's crafted with very, very simple ingredients. All you will need is some chitin, fiber, hide, and metal ingots. The standard left-click attack of the Carcharodontosaurus will, of course, do damage, but it also imparts a bleed effect, which is represented by this sort of blue fog. Whenever you kill something with Carcharodontosaurus, you will gain a couple of buffs. The first one is called Killing Frenzy. Now, Killing Frenzy speeds up the Carcharodontosaurus for 10 seconds, so once you kill a creature, you'll see that you get a massive boost of speed. The second one is called Bloodrage, which is a little bit more complicated. You gain stacks of bloodrage every time you kill a creature. As you can see down in the left of the toolbar, you will see there are stacks of bloodrage that are building up. The more stacks you gain, the more damage you will do. So every time you gain a stack, you will do 1% more damage. It is important to note that not all creatures will give you stacks of bloodrage, so any sea creatures like fish will not give you any bloodrage. And the stacks go up to 100. Once you get 100 stacks of bloodrage, you will see a red icon by the toolbar. The stacks of bloodrage do decrease over time, but they do so exceptionally slowly. And fortunately, I was worried that I'd lose all 100 stacks when the time ran out, but nope, you just go down to 99. The secondary right-click attack of the Carcharodontosaurus is a tail whip attack, which has a substantial amount of knockback. Whenever you get a kill using this attack, you will also gain stacks of bloodrage. So whether you're using the bite or the tail whip, you can build stacks of bloodrage. Each stack of bloodrage that the Carcharodontosaurus gains will increase its damage by 1% up to that maximum of 100. Now, that's not the only thing that the bloodrage stacks can be used for. If you press C by default on PC, you will have the Carcharodontosaurus shout. And when it shouts, it will gain a buff, and so will any allied creature around it. And that buff is called Incited. Now, Incited increases the speed of any creature that gains the buff, and that buff length is dictated by the number of stacks of bloodrage. So if you have 100 stacks, it will be 50 seconds longer than if you had just like one stack. So the maximum amount of time that Incited can get is 55 seconds. Now, be aware that this will be an increase of speed, but not hugely in the case of this turtle here. The Carcharodontosaurus is an amazing creature, and you should definitely add it to your collection. It is so comparable to the Giga, and honestly, a heck of a lot easier to tame in many respects. So, honestly, if this is the last creature that Wildcard's adding to ARK 1, what a great note to go out on.
Do you have any more tips and tricks about the Carcharodontosaurus? Tell us what they are in the comments below. If you found this video useful, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, and as always, have fun out there.